Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. My name is Michelle and I'm a mom of two, and if you enjoy motivation around cleaning, organizing, and occasional home decor, then I hope that you'll click that red subscribe button so you don't miss a video. This video is sponsored by Elect Homes, and I'm super excited to share with you their newest air purifier later in this video. For now, I'm taking down all of my Christmas decorations, and because this took so long, I'm breaking it out into 2 videos, and this is part 1. If you have seen my Christmas clean and decorate video, then you know I go all out for Christmas, and I also ran into some issues decorating. Since that time, a ton of my lights have went out. I don't know what happened to these lights. They completely turned black. If you have any idea what could have happened, why half of those lights work, then leave me a comment below. I hope that everyone had a wonderful Christmas, and in this video I hope that you get some motivation to help pick up all of your Christmas decorations and properly store them away. I also have some tips and storage options for storing your Christmas decorations, and I'll also go over it later in this video. When cleaning up Christmas decorations, I always like to start with the easiest to the hardest. So I put trees in both of my daughter's room this year, so I am going to start by taking down each of the trees in their rooms.
If you can understand how you make me feel, I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you.
Most of my ornaments I will put back in the original boxing, or to save space, I'll just put them in plastic bags based on category. So these are all of the specialty ornaments, and these are all the picks I used for the tree. My daughter Savannah is 18 months old, and in the last year she has had a ton of coughing and sneezing and allergy-like symptoms, runny nose, while she sleeps at night. So Elect Home sent me this air purifier, and I am testing it out to see if it will help with her congestion and sneezing and runny nose while she sleeps. This air purifier captures 99.9% of all particles, including airborne bacteria and viruses. It can accommodate small and large rooms up to 400 square feet and uses low energy and low noise. It is super easy to set up and has a 4-stage filtration system that not only gets rid of bacteria and viruses that I mentioned before, but also bad smells. All you have to do is remove the plastic cover on the filter and then place it back in the purifier. My favorite thing about this is that it has an auto sensor that will detect the air quality in the room and also color code red, yellow, or green based on what air quality it detects. It will then auto adjust the wind speed to clean out the air quality of the room. It also has a self timer, so you can adjust how many hours that you want it to run. So for example, at night my daughter will sleep for around 12 hours, so we'll set the self timer there. That way it'll shut off automatically after that amount of time. The manual will give you more information about the different air quality types and levels, and how the fan will auto adjust based on that air quality level. I also like that it has a childproof setting, so if you just hold the childproof lock for 3 seconds, it'll automatically set the childproof lock, and you just hold it for 3 seconds to undo that setting. This is an example of what it looks like on her dresser, and we absolutely love it. Just using it for 4 days, we have already seen noticeable improvements in her breathing and her sneezing and coughing at night. I highly recommend this product, and be sure to check out the link in the description box below along with the discount code.
felt like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the color.
Now I'm going to start undecorating Sailor's tree, and I'm going to categorize all the ornaments and start placing them in plastic bags.
You're over the hillside, so right. We stood there all wide-eyed, you and I, floating on air in my mind. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights.
This is an upstairs attic area where I keep a lot of the Christmas decoration, storage boxes, and containers. I typically store things back in the original boxes unless I am short on space. So this year I did purchase some additional bags and boxes specifically for Christmas storage. So I will test those out and I'll let you guys know what I think later in this video.
I'm standing on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying.
This is the first Christmas tree storage bag I got this year from Amazon. My intent with this bag was to store all of my smaller Christmas trees. On the label it said that it can fit a Christmas tree up to 7.5 feet, so a little bit too small for our massive 12-foot tree, but I did want to store these mini trees as well as the trees beside my console table and see if all of those trees would fit in this massive bag.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love, I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope, something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night skies fall.
As you can see, I did fit all of my smaller trees into this bag, but I ended up taking them all out and putting them in their original boxes, and you'll see that that actually worked out to my benefit in part 2 of this series. The reason why I decided not to keep all of these trees into this ginormous duffel bag was because the space that I was working with actually did better when I had 4 or 5 smaller boxes opposed to one massive bag. And the reason being is that my humongous 12-foot Christmas tree also needed to go in the same storage closet, so I needed to make additional space for that as well. The next thing that I do when picking up Christmas decorations is grab any type of specialty boxes and put away those items into those boxes next. For example, this box is for all of my taller decorations, such as the long reindeers and little small signs. So I'm going to go throughout the kitchen and grab those signs and put it in that specific box. I think these lights are on their last leg, but I am going to start clearing off this console table and then putting away the tall trees. These were the 7-foot pencil trees that I got this year, and one thing that made these trees extra special is that even though they are flocked, they did not shed barely at all.
That was spreading my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness.
When putting away these trees or any of my trees, I like to hug and kind of compress the tree down. This way I have control over that and I can do that, opposed to it just being slammed in the box and the tree branches bending in all sorts of ways. So that's just one little tip that I recommend when putting away your trees.
But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was my own enemy. Screamed out loud.
This is some of the fake snow that came off of those 7-foot pencil trees. In my opinion, this is not bad at all. Just wait until my next video when you see the amount of glitter that came off of my 12-foot tree.
So you guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins and patches. We carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. Oh.
You'll notice that I have tons of glitter throughout my house, so I use plastic bags to contain the long stems with lots of glitter, and it just helps keep all of that glitter in the bag. This is a wreath bag that I got off of Amazon, but my idea here was to put my thick garland in here. So I absolutely love this idea. I used to just put my garland in a big trash bag, and I feel like I need to take a little bit better care of my decorations. So this actually fit perfect. I put this garland as well as the garland above my fireplace.
With pins and patches, we carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. Maybe I'm a bird following the seasons. This is what I've learned. I'm different for a reason.
After clearing off this console table, I'm kind of using this as a focal point to gather all of my random decorations and put them all in one spot. This way I'm able to easily organize and put each item away.
See, you are different too. Love me like a stranger, like a melody.
These are the lanterns that I had Christmas trees and had put some fake snow in. So I'm just going to clean out all of the fake snow and get those out of the lanterns.
Love me like a, love me like a, love me like a, love me like a stranger. never meant for preaching. I don't know where you're gonna head off to, but I know that you'll go where your heart's at. You might cross the sea, what will be, will be. Wanna make this adventure with you. Love me like a stranger, like a melody, flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique. Run away with me. Love me like a, love me like a.
Here again, I'm using a plastic bag to store all of the scented pine cones. Leave me a comment below if you use plastic bags to store any of your Christmas decorations. Now that I have all of my Christmas decorations into one spot, then I can bring down all of the boxes, sort, go through and organize each item and put it back into its proper place.
It's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel, but it's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. Please just look at me. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily. You always know which buttons you should push, baby. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily, but you're still here with me.
Again, for anything that has lots of glitter, make sure you store the glitter side into a plastic bag. That way it'll contain all of the glitter. If you have anything that is breakable, then you can actually store them in your stockings for some extra protection. These are my mercury glass Christmas trees, so I decided to just wrap them up and put them in the stocking. Since this is one of my nicer wreaths, then I did invest in a good wreath holder. So this was a 24-inch wreath holder that I got from Target, and it fits perfectly for this size wreath. Here is where I decided that I did not want to use the big duffel tree bag to store the 4 or 5 trees that I had in there. I decided to keep them in their original boxing. As I mentioned before, it's just easier to maneuver around 3 or 4 boxes than it is one ginormous bag.
Through the haze in the face of defeat, yeah. I was real down with no bailout on my own, all alone, left to bleed out. But I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me, so I picked up the pace, and now I'm in the race.
Thank you guys so much for watching this part 1 of my after Christmas clean with me. Make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe if you got some motivation out of this. And stay tuned for my next video where I will show you how I take down my massive Christmas tree and how I store all of my Christmas tree decorations. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next video.